Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear this morning. Got a great show lined up. But first, let's start talking about our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. We're looking at the rest of this week. It's going to be like today. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be high in the 70s. It's going to have a factor high of 74, low of 57. The whole week, the rest of this week is going to look really good. So let's get out and enjoy it. The water temperature dropped back down to 63 degrees. So it's getting on down there. Let's look at our river readings. Take a look at the Apalachicola. It's been up last week over the Thanksgiving holidays. It got up to around 7 foot, but this morning it's reading a 5.3 and looks pretty steady now for the rest of the week. It looks like it may on Thursday it may start dropping out just a little bit. All right, the Choctawhatchee at Caryville. It was high last week too. Wednesday and Thanksgiving it was high up around 6-7 foot. This morning though it's reading a 4.1. And it's going to be dropping on out, a steady drop on through Thursday and Friday. I'll take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Their motto is when caring counts, and located right here on 23rd Street. December the 2nd, we're looking at we had a neap tide yesterday, but we got a good incoming tide this afternoon. Got a low this morning at 3:15, but a high at 6:09. Really, really good tidal situation. Even the rest of this week is some good tides coming in. So be aware of that. I've had some good fishing reports last couple of days. Now the marine forecast is east, northeast, about maybe 5 miles per hour. So not bad on the wind today. All right, we'll take our break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Everybody's in the December mode, and of course with December comes Christmas. Everybody's getting all kind of Christmas presents sorted out. I got a little video coming up in a minute talking about outdoorsman presents and all for Christmas. Also, people have been asking me, especially over the weekend, where can they find my book Full Box? So it's at my sponsor stores downtown. C&G Sporting Goods has them right on Harrison Avenue. In St. Andrews, Sunjammers has them at the beach over at Sunjammers, and also in Port St. Joe down at Blue Water Outrigger. So you can get them there. Or a lot of folks from out of town, I got quite a few calls and emails over the weekend. You can call me or email me, and I can send it to you in the mail. It goes in a big envelope, and I can autograph it. You just email me or tell me on the phone who you want it autographed to, and I'll autograph it and mail it to you like that. I'm sending some out today. That's over the holidays. So be glad to help you out on that. Just think about that book. I was thinking about this weekend. A lot of presents we'll get and use a year or two, and they're gone. But something like a gun or a book, that can last a lifetime. A hardcover book like that. So be thinking about some good presents like that. All right, now I want to go ahead and talk about. I got an email here. I hope you got to see Thursday morning the Thanksgiving show is a special Thanksgiving presentation of Panhandle Outdoors, and a lot of folks worked hard on that, and we really came out. I got an email here from Ronnie Harrison. Ronnie said, one of your best shows ever. Have a blessed day with your family. And I got a lot of comments on that show, and if you didn't get a chance to see it, Jeff put it up on YouTube this week, and I'll let you know. But it's just a great show, and all kind of people just being thankful and talking about what they're thankful for. And the bottom line is just real people here in the Panhandle, real people talking about real things, and it was special, and we enjoyed doing it. So thank you, Ronnie, for that email, and you folks that saw me other places and enjoyed that show. Okay, now let's get into some pictures. We got to get caught up on these pictures. We got a bunch of them that spread on out through the last weeks. So let's go and start off. Every now and then some of us can go out of town and start hunting. This is, let's see, we're going to get, Mickey McCormick got a chance to go up to Illinois and go buck hunting up there. That was a nice one. He got, good job, Mickey, got that with a bow. Okay, here's some a game camera picture of a bobcat. We talked about that before. It's going to be aggravating, I think. Let's see. It's not, all right, there you go. We'll skip the bobcat. Go right on into the winter trout fishing. Has been excellent, folks. Bill Lamanek there, good winter trout fishing. Flounder is still around. Remington Stotler catching some nice flounder. This is a special picture to me now. This is April Holly Riley. This is her first bow hunt up here in Jackson County. Her husband Shane took her bow hunting, And now April is special. Of course, all my folks are special that watch the show, but this is the late Captain Richard Hawley's youngest daughter, April Hawley Riley. And she's into hunting now, and good job, April Hawley. Very proud of you, April Hawley Riley. Talking about young ladies doing things, this is our own Miss Florida right here from Panama City. And what is she doing? Tori Cohen is throwing a cast net. This is down in Manatee County. Looks like above in Lynn Haven, but she's showing those folks down there how she learned how to throw the cast net in Mo's Outdoor Ed. And we're going to get her up on the show pretty soon. Nice picture there. Okay, our own Michael Coward. And this is just Team Shallowtails. We've got a good picture here. A Panama Jack boat, Skeeter boat. Does a good job, Michael. That'd be a good Christmas card right there. I just traditionally do that. I was up in Alabama over the holidays and saw this big old buck track, and that's a 30-06 shell. This is just something we do from way back in the day. You see a big buck track, and you can't really put the size on it until you put the shell in it. So that's a 30-06 shell. So and we always say we're going to hunt that buck during the Christmas holidays. So I'm going to go back up to Alabama and hunt that buck. So I know all of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been in the woods very much. Kenny Bostrick up there in Missouri, Kenny, a Lynn Haven boy, and he's trapping. Now, he didn't shoot these, he trapped them. And he actually sell these raccoon hides for a good price up there. So Kenny probably paid for his gas to drive up to Missouri off those raccoon hides right there. All right, this is a good picture here. This is Gavin Stone. And now, this is his first duck hunt. His son, Margaret Gear Anderson, and Margaret was telling us that this is his first duck hunt, and he was able to, that's a nice wood duck there. And the thing about it, when you go out and get it on the first hunt, that's what makes it special. Another young man here. This is Gavin, let's see, that was, let me give him a list back here. That was, this is Lawson Thompson, hunting with his granddad's 410, the granddad gave him. Lawson Thompson, out squirrel hunting. He's son of Donna and Waylon Thompson. Good job there, Gavin. This is a special picture here, too. This young lady, this is her first buck. Now, this lady's special. This is Courtney Boobier. This is a 10-point. Now, that when you get your first buck, a 10-point, now you spoiled already. But her mom, Pam Roper Boobier, she was my first girl I ever had to take outdoor ed at Mosley. And I was so tickled. I followed her. She had a son and daughter, and they're doing well. And great to see her daughter get her first buck up in the Sand Hills. That is a really nice one, Courtney. Very proud of you. A great picture. I know that'll be hanging on your mom and dad's wall there at the house. All right. Ben Still got him a nice buck. Ben's a good hunter. Always hunting hard. And let's see, a good friend of mine in the back is Jimmy Suber. Well, he and I grew up together, and this is his grandson or his first buck up there in Gaston County. On that quail hunt I go on, that's who I'll go with. And then I got to real quick, got to wrap it up. We got some fishing in the surf, folks. Surf fishing was good this past weekend. Jeff Moore went out. You want to catch one redfish? He went out there Saturday and caught one redfish. Josh Harbuck, a nice one with his bow. Josh and Patricia Harbuck. Good job there. Let's see, just a mess of whiting caught down at Mexico Beach. Nice mess of whiting. And let's see, let's get about one more real quick. This is Sunday afternoon. Adam Coleman sent this picture in the Panama City Fishing, surf fishing at the West End. That's some good fishing right there. Okay, that wraps up some of the pictures, and we'll go ahead and take our break and be right back. Welcome back. Let's get this video set up. Now, Saturday morning, we're down at Blue Water Outriggers, and a lot of times I talk about on air what kind of ideas for outdoorsman Christmas presents, but I decided to just go ahead and we'll take the camera and Gail just follow me throughout the store. I just pointed out some things that's really good, so a lot of times a picture's worth 1,000 words. So let's watch this video. Maybe you get some ideas for your outdoors person, what do you want to get them for Christmas. So, Jeff, let's go ahead and roll with this. Hi folks, I'm down at Blue Water Outriggers today. We're getting ready for some Christmas shopping. Christmas right around the corner, and this is this cool place to go Christmas shopping. So I'm going to run around different places and just find some, in these aisles, some things that you might want to get for the outdoorsman. Now here's a selection of gulps. Now gulps are just, there's a staple to any tackle box. They're just all colors, and you know, the first one to come out with is scented lures, and they've taken a lot of fish with these things, even down here in the jars and all. So this is something good to get. Rods are always great Christmas presents. That's a great selection here. These are some pin rods. You look at these pin rods over here. Res rods on this side. Okay, over here you got some Shimano's, the Fuji Guide. There's all kind of rods. And then back here behind us are some Temple Fork rods. All right, TFO's, Temple Fork Outfitters. This is just a really good rod. This is Bill Allen's favorite rods. My buddy Bill on these, and he's got me on them. They're really lightweight, strong, very light. You can really feel a lot of action. Temple Fork Outfitters, TFOs. Good rod for Christmas. We're going to show you some more rods later, but it's hard to beat these combos. These combos come on sale all the time, and what a lightweight and a really nice combo this is. The rod and reel together, $24, good action in it. Okay, then down there you have low maintenance also on these. But if you got kids that you want to still learn how to fishing, it's just hard to beat the push button. Okay, a little push button. Most of us learn fishing on these push button reels. All right, here's a little beginner spinning set. It's got the hooks, it's got some gulp in it, the rod and the reel. Strand line. Now, that's a nice Christmas present. Now you can outfit a whole tackle box, and you just put these as stocking stuffers, but I always believe in these gold spoons. You've seen me on the show fishing a lot with gold spoons, so definitely want some gold spoons. Now, you know, it's going to be hard to believe, but we're talking about Spanish mackerel season is about 3 months away. And you cannot go Spanish mackerel casting if you don't have a gotcha plugs. That's what these gotchas are for. And then going on down to mirror lures, we just have a vast selection. Just different colors. I get tickled at a huge selection, but anything to me that replicates the bait in the area, that's what you got to keep in mind, replicating whatever's in the area. And a lot of these are making comebacks too. The Super Spook has been really good this year. Just going on reports, and I fished a Super Spook Junior. That's a good plug right there. Also, the Chug Spook. Okay, they're for large fish here. These are old head and reliables. The Zara Spook. I mean, we've had a Zara Spook since the 1930s. It's coming back in a bone color like that. Then of course you got to have a skitterwalk in your tackle box, and that right there is my favorite color, skitterwalk. You've seen me talk about it a lot again and catch a lot of fish. I call it a trout and redfish with that color right there, and all different colors down here. The skitterwalk's a big deal. Ran in my buddy Scott. Hey, buddy.
How you doing, sir?
Listen, we ride Christmas coming up. We got winter fishing coming, but then Spanish mackerel right around the corner. What all going on here in Blue Water?
Well, we've got all kind of, tackle for the fishing, inshore, offshore, freshwater, saltwater, and whiting are starting to move in. And of course, we have, right now before Christmas, we got all the toys out for the kids.
Okay.
And then we have apparel and all kind of souvenir stuff over here. And looks like it's going to be a pretty good season, so.
All right, good deal.
All right.
This is cool for a little girl on Christmas morning, okay? Little push button, pink color, little Mighty Mite, and they'll have fun with that. And also have one of the little boys too now. Got a blue one and a pink one. That's a good idea right there. Now another good idea really under the Christmas tree, life jackets. Even if folks have these, they eventually wear a brand new life jacket. You have all kinds, you have vest kind, you have just small kind here, kids, all different colors, camouflage. rainbow color. A life jacket is a great idea for Christmas morning. And don't forget tackle boxes. I know everybody has their own tackle boxes. They do get worn out. And the newer ones are just better technology, and they have more room. It's amazing how they keep just evolving in tackle boxes. So Plano has always been a standby. Flambeau is good. All these are good quality tackle boxes. So then down at the bottom, you got a really large selection of, it don't matter if you're bass fishing or red fishing, a new tackle box is just something nice wrapped up under a Christmas tree. Oh, here's a cool idea. Talking about a little pink BB gun. You got to start a kid off with BB guns. I started off that way. I know most of y'all did too. So we got the BB guns here, and then we got the big boys guns up here. Look at this selection. Shotguns, rifles, pistols down here. You know, all kind of shells. No matter what caliber you want, they got it. 22, 25s, 222s. There's all kind of calibers. Don't forget the camper in the family now. There's a good lantern. Okay. You got propane. Look at these old Coleman lanterns. They've come a long way. You have propane, of course, now. But backpacking, no matter what size tent you want, you got tents here. Sleeping bags. That's a good idea. Sleeping bags. Down here at the bottom and top. I teach a camping unit, and these kids, I promise you, these kids love to go camping. They're just excited about it. And most of them don't get to go camping now. Now, listen, you got all kind of calls. I mean, we're going to start off with a crow call. You even got a quail call. These are cool things. Of course, their turkey calls are all over the place, and they're just, turkey calls are just really cool. You want to replicate that hen, all kind of ways to do it. Game cameras, put them on a trail, and they're so, people get so excited just looking at the pictures, and they're so, the technology has advanced so much in these, even videos of them now. That's a great idea for Christmas.
205 is what they did here for a while. I can see you can use it for hot things. Yeah, I can get down
Now, Christmas is not complete without some kind of outdoor clothing. They've got all kind of warm stuff here, and all different sizes, all colors. These Columbia shirts, I love that orange there. I need to get this one. Just all kind of clothing stuff with outdoors, girl and guy. All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that and maybe got some ideas of what we do. And we're going to talk between now and Christmas of different things we can get for outdoorsmen for Christmas and all. So we'll talk more about that later. Right now, let's take a look at our fishing game forecast brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty. Mark's number is 832-6000. Our times today, this morning at 8:17 to 10:17, and tonight from 8:43 to 10:43. Those are the times. And speaking of things going on this weekend, now Friday, put this on your calendar if you're going to be in the area. Friday evening from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock down at Sunjammers in St. Andrews. Brad's asked me to come down. We're going to do a book signing for the full box. A lot of times people are out shopping right here. You can, if you have a book, and I'll be glad to sign it if it's not signed. But if you want to purchase one, I'll be there signing books from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. It's Sunjammers. That's in St. Andrews now. That's right down close to the old shrimp boat, right past the old shrimp boat. You can't miss it. Also, I will have some folks. A lady told me a while back she spilled some coffee on her book cover, and I said, well, that's what you shouldn't have had it on the coffee table. Maybe you should have had it on the water table. But she got a kick out of it. But I have some extra book jackets, just actual book jackets, and they're free. If you want to come down and maybe yours got torn or something, you want a free cover, come down and be glad to give you a free book cover. I always order some extra ones, and I have a whole stack of them, so be glad to give you some of those, okay? Now, I heard a lot of talk recently, too. You know, we mentioned this lifetime license. The governor, between now and December 31st, you can get what normally costs $1,000 lifetime license. You can get one now for $500, which is a really good deal, and we talked about it. And I tell you, the age group that's really jumping on it sort of caught me off guard because I didn't realize they were going to be doing that. Was the 19 and 20-year-old boys and girls that have just gotten out of school, some 18-year-old kids. They're seeing. It didn't take them long to do the math on that to see, and they don't have to worry about license and all. So that age group, I've heard a lot of them talk about. They're jumping on that. So be aware of it and let your nieces or nephews or friends know about that. That's a good age group. You know, we always talk about kids to get them for kids and all, which is a great idea. But keep that in mind too for those teenagers getting that license, lifetime license. Okay, we're going to have to start wrapping things up. Tomorrow got a good show lined up. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's show with Matt Smith. Talked a lot about fishing, and winter fishing is going to be good. It's always good. We don't get to do a lot of it, but I really enjoyed fishing a lot in the winter time. So we'll be doing some of that pretty soon. That's going to wrap it up. Let's go ahead and sign off for today. We so appreciate you watching the show, so appreciative of our viewing audience. And as always, we ask you to do something good for your fellow man. You have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.